Good day, Miss. Good day, everyone. I'm Mary Miguelan Tagaan, the first reporter of Group 2. So, we are tasked to discuss Asian regionalism. But first, let us know what is globalization. So, amidst globalization, another phenomenon is becoming more apparent in the global world: regionalism. Countries in the same region work together to respond to the growing needs and challenges of globalization. So, globalization is the process where countries around the world become more connected. This connection happens through trade, technology, communication, culture, and transportation. So, nowadays, mas dali na ang communication and pag-market sa mga products between countries. For example, a product made in one country can easily be sold in another country. So, because of globalization, countries also face many challenges like competition, economic changes, and political issues. Because of this, another phenomenon appears, which is regionalism. So, regionalism happens when countries in the same region cooperate with each other para masolve ang mga common problems and achieve shared goals. Regionalism. Regionalism refers to the strengthened collective identity and conglomerate of nations occupying a particular geographical area or aiming at shared goals. Increase in economic exchanges in a particular area. So, this means nga ang mga countries that are geographically close to each other begin to develop stronger relationship and cooperation. So, these countries help each other for economy, trade, security, and development. So, instead of competing with each other because of regionalism, countries in the same region unite and cooperate with each other to achieve their common goals. So, one good example of regionalism is the cooperation of countries in Southeast Asia. These countries work together in many areas such as trade and business, tourism, cultural exchange, and regional development. For example, if countries cooperate in trade agreements, mas dali ang pag-export o import sa mga products between countries. With this cooperation, these help countries improve their economies and strengthen their relationship. Is ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, a regional cooperation in the Southeast Asia. It was established in 1967 by 5 founding countries, which is Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. Later on, other countries joined, making it 10 members countries today. The main goal of ASEAN is to promote economic growth, peace and stability, cooperation among countries, and regional development. So, in simple explanation, ASEAN is a group of countries sa Southeast Asia nga gatinabangay aron improve sa economy, security, o cooperation sa ilang region. Next is integration. Integration, establishment of formal processes toward collaboration for shared economic and socio-cultural goals. So this means that countries create official agreements and systems to make cooperation more organized. For example, countries may sign agreements to improve trade, tourism, support cultural exchange, develop regional projects. So, integration is ang formal way sa pagtinabangay sa mga countries para sa economic o cultural development. Next is importance of regionalism. Regionalism can affect different sectors of a country. So, regionalism is important because it affects many sectors of a country. So, first is ang economy. Cooperation between countries can improve trade and business opportunities. Second is politics. Countries can strengthen diplomatic relationships and maintain peace. Third is culture. Countries can share traditions, values, and cultural practices. So, regionalism is important because makatabang siya sa growth, cooperation, ug stability sa usa ka region. To conclude, regionalism is an important response to globalization. Instead of facing global challenges alone, countries in the same region work together through cooperation and organization, like Association of Southeast Asian Nations. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Kenneth Vanilio and I will explain the factors that influence Asian regionalism. First, ibaluon naton kung ano ang Asian regionalism. So, ang Asian regionalism ay ang cooperation among Asian countries like China, Japan, Thailand, kag Pilipinas sa area ng trade, politics, security, kag culture. Countries in Asia work together because they share common interests and challenges. Now, let us look at the factors that influence Asian regionalism. Ang una nga factor is economic interdependence. This means that Asian countries need each other for goods, services, and investment. Example, a group of countries in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN trade heavily with each other. The Philippines exports raw materials and agricultural goods to countries like Singapore and Malaysia. At the same time, the Philippines imports fuel, machinery, and other products from this country. So, diri ginapakita that through regionalism, wala sang trade barriers in Asia. Ang ikaduha nga factor is globalization. Globalization connects countries through international trade, communication, and technology. Because of globalization, Asian countries cooperate so they can stay competitive in the global market. So according to many reports, that Asia is the primary engine of global economy. So 40% in technology and 60% contribution to global growth. Ang ikatatlo nga factor is political cooperation and stability. Countries in Asia work together to maintain peace and good relationships with each other. Regional organizations help countries discuss problems and avoid conflicts. Ang example naton dira ang South China Sea and the West Philippine Sea issue. Nagresulta sina sa ginatawag nga overlapping claims. It means that ang territorial sovereign territory sang South China Sea ginpa-expound pagid nila asa nga maklaim nila ang other sovereign territory like the West Philippine Sea. Ang resulta, away. That is why ang Asian amo na sila ang nagakandak meeting to solve this issue. And the last factor that affects Asian regionalism is response to economic crisis. Economic problems sometimes push countries to cooperate more closely to prevent future financial instability. A good example for this is the Asian financial crisis. Natabo ni siya during 1997 to 1998. During this time, several Asian countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and South Korea experienced economic problems. Their currency lost value, businesses closed, and unemployment increased. Because of this crisis, Asian countries realized the importance of working together to strengthen financial systems and support each other.
Good day everyone. I am Marisol Maratas. I will be discussing what is Asia, what is the meaning of regionalism, and Asian regionalism. So first is what is Asia. Asia is the largest and most populated continent in the world. It is located mostly in the eastern and northern hemisphere. Asia covers about 30% of the Earth's total land area and has around 60% of the world population. So Asia is the biggest continent sa kalibutan. Umao pod ang adunay pinakadagan nga population. Kadaghanan sa Asia naa sa eastern or northern hemispheres. Tungod kay dako kayo ang Asia, mga 30% sa yuta sa kalibutan na diri ug ang mga 60% sa world population napuyo sa Asia. So in many different countries, cultures, languages and religions can be found in Asia. Because of its size and diversity, Asia plays a very important role in world history, economy, and culture. Some well-known countries in Asia include China, India, Japan, and Philippines. So daghan kayong lain-lain countries, culture, language, ug religion sa Asia. Tungod ani nga diversity, lahi-lahi ang mga tradition ug lifestyle sa mga tawo. So importante kayo ang Asia sa world history, economy ug culture tungod sa kadagang contribution sa mga Asia. So example na ng Japan, importante ang ilang tradition, culture sama sa tea ceremony, samtang sa Asia naman kay dagan kay religion ug culture festival. So ang Asia doon ay mga daghang countries, so pipila sa mga well-known countries ang mga China, India, Japan, especially ang Philippines. Kini nga mga nasod dahilan tungod sa ilang economy, culture ug technology. Especially sa Japan, dahilan sila tungod kay sila advanced technology. And ang Philippines naman is mga beautiful beaches ug mga binang hospitable nga mga tao. Importance of Asia. So Asia is important in many ways. First is it is home to many of the world's oldest civilization. Many religions started in Asia, such as Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Asia has large economies and fast-growing industries that plays a big role in global trade, technology, and culture. There's also countries like China, Japan, and South Korea are known for their strong economies and technology. So ang Asia is important kay daghang kayo og history, mao ni ang lugar sa mga pinakaraan nga civilization sa kalibutan. So daghang religion ang nagsugod sa Asia sama sa Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Daghang po kusog nga economy ug industries nga nag-grow dali ani. So Asia dako kayo og role sa global trade, technology ug culture. Ang mga countries sama sa China, Japan, ug South Korea famous sa ilang strong economy ug advanced technology. So next is, what is regionalism? So regionalism is a political idea that focuses on the interest of a specific region rather than the entire country. It is often arises from differences in politics, culture, religion, language, or administrative divisions. So regionalism emphasizes strengthening local governance and decision-making, aiming to improve the economy and well-being of the local population through better resource management and policies tailored to the region. So, ang regionalism is a political idea na nag-focus sa interest of sa specific region kaysa sa whole country. Kasagaran ni siya sa may tungkol sa differences sa culture, language, religion, o politics. Ang goal sa regionalism ang paligunon ang local governance aron ang region mismo makadesisyon unsa ang best para sa ilang economy o sa mga tao dito. So next is, what is Asian regionalism? So Asian regionalism refers to the cooperation and partnership among countries in Asia to promote development, peace, and stability. So ang Asian regionalism means cooperation or partnership sa mga countries sa Asia para ma-promote ang development, peace, ug stability sa region. So ang mga Asian countries nagtabangay aron mas mulambo ang economy, ang relasyon nila ug safety sa Asia. So, ang Asian countries work together in areas such as trade and economy, education and culture, political cooperation, security and disaster response. So, ang trade and economy, sa din siya ang mga countries sa Asia nag-cooperate sa negosyo o trade aron matubang ilang economy. For example, pagbagligya o mga products between countries, mag-export ka dito, mag-import, like that, etc. So, education and culture. So, dali naman nag-share sila og mga knowledge, education o program o cultures aron nga mas magka-itsindihan na ang mga tao sa Asia. So, next is ang political cooperation. So, political cooperation muna siya ang mga leaders sa Asian countries nga tinabangay sa paghimo og decision o policies para sa kayuhan sa region. Sa region. So, ang next is security and disaster response. So, means nagtinabangay ang mga countries sa pag-protect sa ilang region o pagtabang kung naay disaster sama sa mga bagyo, linog o mga baha.
So this cooperation helps strengthen the relationship between Asian nations.
So in conclusion, Asia is a diverse and important continent with many countries, culture, and tradition. Because of this diversity, cooperation among Asian countries is very important. So Asia is very diverse kay daghan og countries and cultures and tradition. So because of these differences, importante kini siya kay important kaayo nga mag-cooperate ang Asian countries so they can understand and help each other. So, regionalism and Asian regionalism help countries work together for peace, development, and economic growth through cooperation and unity. So, Asian countries can build a stronger and more stable region. So, regionalism and Asian regionalism help Asian countries work together for peace, development, economic growth. If they cooperate and stay united, they can build a stronger and more stable region. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Bright Day. My name is Marjan R. Magbanwa from the Group 2, and my assigned topic is Dynamics of Asian Regionalism. So there are factors which are influential in growing Asian. So integration according to Kuroda. So first one is enhance a dialogue between citizens of various nations. This is facilitated by the growing tourism activities in the regions and the consistent multilateral meetings among leaders of nation states. So, enhanced dialogue between citizens of various nations is a meeting sang every country, sang leaders, sang Asian country, nga which is naga-unite sila, naga-meeting sila para maano ang communication kag ma-strengthen ang unity sang Asian country. So, ang leaders naga-meeting sila kag ginaistoryahan nila ang about sa mga policies sa ilang country kag para aware man ang ibang nga Asian country nga amo na gali ang hindi dapat himuon kag ilang nga himuon kag also ga-discuss sila on how to improve the unity sa tanan nga nations. So second one is expanding regional trade and investment. This brings forward closer to financial markets and interdependent economies. So the second one I think is a very important man. So that brings forward closer mas gina-strengthen ang financial kag market sa interdependent economies. So by these factors, makagain ni siya through financial stability kag economic growth, which is nagahatag ni sa sang financial stability sa every Asian country. So the third one is increased connectivity. This is facilitated by regional infrastructure as well as collaboration and delivering public goods. So increased connectivity, so which is ang Asian country communicating each another para ma-increase nila ang infrastructure kag maka-collaborate sila kag makahatag sila sang insakto nga good and services. So another top and our next slide is the following are Asian regional cooperations. So first is APEC or Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. Second one is EAS or East Asian Summit. Third one is APC or Asia Pacific Community. Fourth one is EAC or East Asian Community. And fifth one is ASEAN or ASEAN or Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Kag sixth one is APT or Asian Plus 3. So next slide, makita nato ng ilang definition. Kag of course explain ko man kung ano ang ilang definition. So first is Asia Pacific economic and cooperation. So promotes economic growth and trade in the Asia Pacific region. So ang Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation kuno naga-promote sa kuno sa economic growth and trade sa Asia Pacific region. So also this is very important. One of the most important man kay naga-promote na sa economic growth kag mas mapaunad pagid ang Asian country, ang every country. So second one is East Asia Summit, a meeting of leaders that discuss political and economic issues in East Asia. So ang second is leaders sang every Asian naga-meeting sila para ma-discuss nila ang mga issues sa ilang country kag also kung ano ang mga issues sa Asia kag through meeting or gathering nila makakam up sila mga plan or ilang himuon para mas mapaunlad kag masolusyonan ang mga issue nga na-discuss nila. So the third one is Asia Pacific Community, aims to strengthen cooperation among Asia Pacific countries. So third one also important man kay ang aim nila is mas strengthen ang cooperation, unity, collaboration sa tanan nga Asia Pacific countries. So next slide is another one is East Asian Community, focus on regional unity and collaboration among East Asian nations. So ang East Asian Community is nag-focus nisa sa unity, collaboration sang every Asian nation. So, I know nga, in some cases, may ara nga may mga issue sang every country. So, through this East Asian community, nag-focus nisa para mas ma-unite ang every Asian country kag mas ma-collaborate sila into one another. And of course, Association of Southeast Asia Nation promote peace, stability, and economic growth in Southeast Asia. So Association of Southeast Asia Nations is naga-promote ni sa peace, stability, kag economic growth. So I think this is important because sa ibang nga country may ara hindi na tumalikawan ang war and violence. So like for example subong sa Iran kag sa US. So nag-aaway sila because may ara sila issue. So through Association of Southeast Asian Nations naga-promote ni sa sang peace kag para malikawan ang war and violence sang every Asian sa Southeast Asia nga ang naga-promote ni sa nga tanan nga country ang sa Asian is mag-collaborate kag mag-unite sila kag para may ara peace kag freedom nga ginatawag sang every Asian country. Lastly, Asian Plus 3, cooperation between Asian countries plus China, Japan, and South Korea. So Asian Plus 3 is amo na siya ang cooperation between kuno sa countries nga sa plus nga China, Japan, and Southeast Korea nga naghatag sa peace, cooperation, respect and transparency nga sa ini nga Asian Plus 3 nagahatag sa para mas maka-cooperate pagid ang Asian countries like for example sa China, Japan, and Southeast Korea. That's all, miss. Thank you.
Okay, bright afternoon everyone. My name is Jumel James Macalibo and I'm going to discuss the continuation of dynamic regionalism. I'm going to discuss the Asian members countries. These countries we know dako ni sila ang nabulig nila sa nga Asian. Asian countries is a regional these countries is a regional intergovernment organization founded on August 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand. From these countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand, amid Cold War tensions, these countries aiming at foster stability and the expansion in the 1980s to 1990s integrated former conflict zones between the Vietnam, the Laos, the Cambodia, and the Myanmar. These countries is promoting reconciliation. Collectively, these nations represent 680 million people, a gross domestic product of over $3.6 million trillion, and diverse cultures and economies. From oil-rich, which Brunei, to manufacture hubs like Vietnam, and political system. Those are the part of those are the function of political these countries for our nation, Asian. Okay, to continue, Asian aim, I'm discussing also the Asian aims and purposes on Bangkok Declaration 1967 to accelerate the economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region through joint endeavors, and to promote regional peace and stability through abiding respect for justice and the rule of law. These aims address post-colonial challenges like poverty, communism, and territorial disputes. Uh, Confrontancy between the Indonesia and the Malaysia. Economic focus led to initiatives like Asian Free Trade Area on 1992 and the Asian Economic Community on 2015, boasting intra-Asian trade to 25% of total trade. Uh, Peace and stability is upheld via the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation on 1976 and the Asian Regional Forum emphasizing Asian Way. Their diplomacy, dialogue over confrontation. That's the Asian aims and purposes on Bangkok Declaration and on 1967. And now I am going to discuss the Asian logo. In the Asian logo, the 10 stalks of paddy rice represent the 10 Southeast Asian countries bound together in solidarity and friendship. The circle symbolizes the unity of the Asian. So, short knowledge about the Asian logo. Asian logo is adopted in 1967 and updated in 1990, symbolize unity. The color blue of the logo is represent the peace, and the color red represent the courage, and the gold represent prosperity, and the white is for purity. And the rice stalks, that means in the sentence, stalks of paddy rice or the rice stalks evoke Southeast Asians' agricultural heritage and share their identity. That's represent the logo of the Asian. Now and the last part that I'm going to discuss, the Asian three pillars. We have the political security, economic, socio-cultural. So, first, in political security, promotes regional peace and stability and conflict resolution through dialogue and cooperation. So, the political security nag-promote siya sang peace or stable of the country or the conflict resolution. So, the political Asian three pillars, the political security has the key, some key or the Asian Regional Forum for Security and security dialogue and the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation that emphasizing non-interference and peaceful dispute settlement. And the second is the economic. The economic foster economic integration, growth, and resilience among member states. So the Asian economic blueprint for free flow of goods, services, investment, and skilled labor, Asian Free Trade Area. And the last part is the socio-cultural, enhances human development, cultural exchange, and social cohesion. So the Asian socio-cultural community initiates initiatives in education, health, environment, disaster management with the help of agreement on disaster management. And that's all, and thank you.
everyone, bright morning Mesho. My name is Micaela Ayatang and I will be reporting about the Asian integration. So Asian integration is the ongoing process of deepening corporations among 11 member states of associations of the Southeast Asia nation to create a stable, prosperous, and highly competitive region. This process is prosperous and highly competitive region structures around three primary pillars that aim to foster a single cohesive community. Let's go for the second pillars. We have Asian Political Security Community or APSC. So focused on ensuring regional peace and stability through shared norms, rule-based and environment. So ang Asian Political Security Community or APSC, so gina-ensure nila ang peace and stability through shared roles and cooperations. So, ginagain man nila ang maritime time patrols sa Southeast Asia or China Sea nga ma-reduce ang tension kag protect the trade routes. So, ang ilang contribution, ga-build sila trust among sa ilang mga members of states kag gina-prevent nila ang conflicts kag threats sang Asians voice and global security decisions. Let's go for the third three pillars. We have Asian Socio-Cultural Community or ASCC. So seek to improve the quality of life for Asian peoples through human development and social. So, Asian Socio-Cultural Community, ila goal to improve the quality of life through human development. Kag stick Manila nga mas maayo for community and social corporations. So, example sini nga mga disaster relief, ga-cooperate sila like the Asian country sent to aid to Philippines after China Haiyan. So, ano siya ang example ng mga improve nila sa Asian socio-cultural community. So, ang ilan naman ni contribution, ga-promote sila also solidarity, cultural change, kag ang ila resilience against natural disasters. Naga-corporate gid sila kag naga-manage also manihagid nila nga mag-improve kag maagapan ang mga tanan nga gakaalabot nga mga disaster within sa ilang country. Let's go for the case strategies and future outlook. As March 2026, the integrations agenda is strengthening from the Asian Community Vision 2025 toward a new framework known as Asian Visions of 2025, Our Shared Futures. So, first strategy, we have strategic planning. So, the ASC Strategic Plan 2026-2030 serve as the bridge for these transitions, focusing on making the region actions oriented and sustainable and nimble in the face of global shift like industry. So sa strategic planning, we have programs nga gina-prepare nila sa Asian workers for Industry 4.0. May ara sila automations or AI, robotics, also technologies na nga response na kag naga-develop kag para ma-improve ang mga program based sa computing. So ang ilan ni contribution, gina-ensure nila ang region stays competitive nga ang global technology naga-shift sa every countries. Let's go for the second strategy. We have expansion. So, Timor-Leste officially became the 11th member states of October 26, 2025, marking a major milestone in regional geographic integrations. So, sa expansion naman, ang Timor-Leste nag-join sa 2025 as the 11th member. So, ang ilang contribution naman, gina-strength nila ang Asians through geographic and also political presence nga ilang makontribute within sa ilang government political presence. Let's go for the third strategies. We have narrowing the gap, or the Initiative for Asians Integration, or IAI, continues to provide targeted assistance to newer members like Cambodia, Laos, PDR, Myanmar, and Vietnam. So ensure they can meet regional commitments and benefits equally from integration. So sa narrowing naman, and structure nila ang mga projects sa Laos, sa Cambodia, they founded through the Asians cooperation. So, ang ilang contribution gina-help nila ang mga members to catch up the economically and socially. Let's go for the fourth strategies. We have digital integrations. So, accelerated by the pandemic, recent effort prioritize seamless digital trade, cross borders, digital payments, and buildings a regional digital talent base. So, sa digital integration naman, ang ilan niya ging cross-board nila ang QR code. In that time, may ara man sa Philippines nga amo sina nga pamaagi para ma-prevent nila ang scam, also scam kag arang as easy way na lang magbayad or mag-pay sang payments between sa lugar sang Singapore and Malaysia. So, ang ilang contribution gina-make nila as trade and travel easier. Kag gina-support ini sang e-commerce and gina-build ini as a regional digital talent base. Amo na siya. Thank you.
Bright morning everyone, my name is Rosel Gorin from the Group 3. Today I will discuss about the Asian Economic Community. A milestone in Asian integration was the development and adoption of the Asian Economic Blueprint. This plan is a big deal. This is the main guide that helped bring all Southeast Asian countries closer together economically. This blueprint advanced the vision of the Asian Economic Community. The plans turned the big idea of AAC into real action. AAC is what we call this group of countries working as one economic team. Single market production. This means making it easy for things and people to move around between Asian countries. First is free flow of goods, services, investment, capital, and skilled labor. This like product, work, help, money for businesses, funds, and trained workers can move between Asian countries without too many blocks or problems. Second is focus on food, agriculture, and forestry. Special attention is given to growing food, farming work, and taking care of forests. These are important areas for all countries in the group. Example, products and services can move more easily between Asian countries. For instance, a snack made in Malaysia can get to the Philippines faster, or a Filipino engineer can get a job in Singapore without too much hassle. Second is competitive economic region. This is about making sure that whole area is strong and fair for everyone. First is fair competition policy. There are rules to make sure no business cheats or plays dirty. Everyone gets a fair chance to succeed. Second is consumer protection. People who buy things are kept safe, like making sure products work well and aren't fake and shopper aren't tricked. Third is intellectual property right. Ideas, creation, and invention, like a new app or a song, are protected so the person who made them gets credit and can earn from their work. Fourth is infrastructure development. Building and improving things like roads, airports, internet lines, and ports, they help move goods and people around better. Last is taxation and e-commerce. Making sure taxes are fair across countries and that buying selling online like on shopping apps works smoothly and safely for everyone. Example, businesses compete fairly while consumers are protected. Say two companies sell the same phone, they can't lie about how good it is to win customers. And if you buy one and it breaks, you get help or your money back. Thanks.
Good afternoon. I'm going to report about equitable economic outcomes, development of small and medium enterprises (SMEs), initiative for Asia integration. Example, helping smaller businesses grow to all countries benefits economically. This means that economic growth should benefit all countries fairly by supporting small, medium enterprises (SMEs) and program like Initiative for Asian Integration. Smaller businesses in less development countries can also grow and improve their economy. And for the next, integration into global economic, maintaining Asia centrality and participation in global supply networks. Example, Asian countries trade and cooperate with other regions and worldwide. This means that Asian countries work together to connect with the world economy by maintaining the Asian cooperation and joining global supply networks. Asian countries can trade cooperation and compete with the other regions worldwide.
Afternoon everyone, I'm Preston S. Gabayan by Group 2 and I will be discussing the Asian Social Cultural Community. So, the Association of Southeast Asian Nation or ASEAN does not only focus on economic cooperation between countries, it also wants to build a strong social-cultural community where people from member countries work together, respect each other's culture, and improve the quality of life in the region. So, ang ASEAN ko, no, Social Cultural Community is bahagi ng Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN na nag-focus para improve ang mga pangabuhi sa mga tao sa mga member na bansa. Hindi lang para sa ilang ekonomiya. So, to guide this goal, a blueprint was adopted during 27th Asian Summit in Malaysia in 2017. This blueprint outlines how ASEAN can build a people-centered and caring community. So in 2017, during the 27th ASEAN Summit sa Malaysia, naghimo ang ASEAN sang plano called a blueprint to provide to guide its goal. This plan explain kung paano ang countries in ASEAN mag-work together to build a community nga naga-focus pang kinanglan sa mga tao kag naga-malasakit sa tanan kag gina-make sure nga wala ma-left out. So number 1 next, empowering the people. So this means giving people the opportunity to participate and have a voice in ASEAN activities. It encourages citizens and stakeholders such as organizations, businesses, and communities to participate. People are encouraged to be actively involved in ASEAN programs and decision making. So, in short, ang ASEAN kuno gusto nila ang mga tao mag-take part, share ideas, and help make decisions that affect the region. So next, to inclusive community. This means creating a community where everyone is treated fairly and equally. This provides equal access and opportunities to all people. It promotes and protects human rights in all Asian members and countries. So, in short, no one should be left behind, and everyone should have the same opportunities and rights. That's all. Thank you.
Bright afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael M. Lucero, and I'm going to continue our topic, which is Asian Socio-Cultural Community. So, number 3 is Sustainable Community. A sustainable community is a community that protects the environment, uses resources responsibly, and ensures a better future for the next generation. So, focuses on protecting the environment, landscape, and climate. Second is encourage sustainable economic and social development. So, for example, is community tree planting. So, when we say community tree planting, very important kita because sa karon sa atong panahon ron is grabe ng ulan. So, mo dulot na siya mga landslide. So, we need to protect our nature and need na to magtanom og mga tree para dili dayon mo anong yuta mo landslide. So next example is community garden. So nakaano man siguro ta sa tuang barangay na may mga hardinero ta, like may mga gardens sa atong mga barangay, each barangay sa tuwa tagsa sa tuwa kay para naapot tay lantaw-lantawon if laag ta dito sa tuwa sa tong barangay, and if may bisita encourage mo siya nga like ganahan sila sa tong barangay kay daghan og mga design and more on nature kay daghang mga bulak. So next is number 4. So resilient community. Resilient community is a community that can prepare, respond, and recover from disaster or challenges. So reduces vulnerabilities among marginalized sectors, improve disaster preparedness and response to health emergencies and hazard. So when we say improve disaster preparedness, so mas makapangandam ta sa mga abot nga katalagmanan. For example, earthquake drill. So sa karon gadaghan nga mga building diri sa atong syudad or sa laing nasod kay ga evolve or ga improve atong environment. So para dili na ta magsala-sala, need na to earthquake drill para in case nga mag-earthquake or maglinog man, kabalo na ta kung unsa atong hinumuan o asa na ta patabang. So next is dynamic community. So dynamic community is a community where when people actively participate, cooperate, and adapt to changes to improve their living conditions, promote adaptability, innovation, and creativity, encourage continuous development and modernization in Asia. So, for example, school community is a dynamic because students, teachers, and parents constantly work together. So, when we say work together, gatinabangay. Kay mo adto ta sa eskwelahan, maka-learn ta kay teacher. And balik pag puli ato sa tong balay, ma-adapt na to kung unsa tong na-learn. And when we say promotes adaptability, innovation, and creativity, may mga ma-promote ta and may ma-adapt. When we say naman creativity, atong may mga sa tong hunahuna nga pwede na to ma-create and mahimo. Innovation naman is ma-improve. So when we say naman encourage continuous development and modernization in Asia, need na to mo adapt sa kung unsa, for example, kung unsang nauso ron, need na to mo adapt kung mao man lang na makapalambo sa tuwang environment, di ba? Thank you.